I'm back. It is me, Din Done Bad. Welcome back to the channel. And finally, I have the Season 17 kickoff video / Season 16 review. Season 17 has started. New season of Apex Legends. You know what it is. It's honestly, I feel like Apex Legends has been making improvements at the start of their seasons. You know, Season 16 kicked off. You know, we didn't get a new legend, but we did get a lot of changes and some improvements, which I thought was really good last season. This season, we do get a new legend. Dang, I'm already forgetting his name. Well, you all know the proper glasses wearing, gun toting, supercharged up new legend. Ballistic, yeah, that's his name. Cool. Ballistic. Oh, and this gameplay here shows all three maps that are now in rotation: World's Edge, Kings Canyon, and Olympus. We start off with Olympus. Then we get Kings Canyon, then we move on to World's Edge, which has some changes. The map that actually got some changes. But Season 17, new legend Ballistic, he's pretty good. I haven't played with him outside of the firing range, but yeah, I've seen and played with Ballistic players, and he's already looking quite powerful, if I do say so myself. I've been sticking with Ash over this, stretch of games. But Season 17 kicked off, weapon changes. The L-Star got moved into the care package, and what came out was the RE45. But I'm obviously not going to be able to cover everything, but just going off the top of the head, RE45 is out of the care package. The L-Star is now in, and the L-Star now has disruptor rounds and the bullets can pass through enemies. So, shoot them, you can basically get collaterals, kind of like how a Kraber would, I guess. So yeah, an L-Star with disruptor rounds and a whole bunch of bullets. Yeah, that's probably a gun you're going to pick up out of care package. RE45, since out of care package, it now gets hammer points, hop up, which I swear I didn't remember it having hammer points for a while. That's because it was probably in the care package. I forget things over a season. Weapons, the alternator and the sentinel are currently in the replicator. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Speaking of weapons, they dropped weapon mastery, which it's something the way they did it. It's something to do to keep players busy who aren't, give a sense of progression to players outside of ranked, pretty much. But I think they really missed the mark giving a weapon mastery camo. Instead, you just get a legendary pack for a legendary weapon skin that's already in the game that you could probably get out of, that you can get out of regular Apex. And they added that thing, what you just saw right there with the evac tower, a new survival item. Evac towers, I think I like them. I think I do. Some people thought it was a nerf to Valkyrie. Some think it's a buff to Valkyrie. Honestly, I think it's good to have them because, there's so many times where I've ran away as Ash and got chased down because, my portal doesn't go far. But there was one instance over these past, 2-3 days where I used my, my phase tear, and then I used the evac tower, and the team didn't chase me. I don't know whether they couldn't find me or whatever, but I don't know. It worked for me, so I guess evac towers. I like evac towers so far. But going back to weapon mastery, it's like I said, it's a thing for players to do outside of rank. A sense of progression is always good in the game, because if I'm not doing something or progressing in something that I actually care about, it's the game gets kind of boring for me kind of quick. So I guess not like I'm gonna be actually going after weapon mastery, because I already did that in Rogue Company. I feel like Rogue Company did weapon mastery better than Apex is doing right now, so I don't know what to really say about that. I mean, I guess that's more props to Rogue Company than Apex Legends, but I don't know. But yeah, it's not terrible. you know, it's definitely something that people are already, I think, has anybody completed yet? Knowing the Apex community, somebody's probably already did it, or at least maxed out a category of weapons right now. But for me, eh, I don't mind it. It's a good addition. What else changed? Oh, one of my, I can't even say one of my main character, who I spent the most time on, Mirage, he got moved out of the skirmisher class. I don't know why, but they thought, oh, I guess moving Mirage out of simply because of his revive, he got moved from the skirmisher class to the support class. And also, if you have a support player on your team, they're not the only ones who can craft people's banners now. Like, all you have to do is just have them on your team, and anybody on your team can craft banners, which I think is a plus. Good job, Respawn. I think that's a plus, always. But yeah, Mirage got moved from skirmisher to support. I don't know why. That throws me off, because skirmishers, the way they're descripted, combat escape, I think that's the description, combat escaping utility. All of Mirage's ability has to do with deception and escaping a fight or repositioning in a fight. But simply because it's revive, oh yeah, he's a support now. I just found that weird. I'm not saying that's the wrong choice. I just feel like that's not the natural way you would look at it. That's just me. What else about Season 17? The new firing range. You know, for all you players who would like to get better and don't want to do aim trainer all the time, I guess they had some great quality of life updates in the firing range, which, quite honestly, I should probably start using the firing range more, since I am complete and utter ass at this game. Like, holy, sometimes I get on this game and I absolutely stink up the joint. But that's neither here nor there. What else? Firing range, weapon mastery, new battle pass. I think the battle pass is one of the more weaker battle passes in my opinion. It's there. Already went over ballistic, you know. I didn't go over his abilities, but real quick right here, as you can see in the champion screen. Yeah, the Wraith we had on our team, that was the main character. Me and Octane were just background characters, I swear. That's hilarious. But yeah, ballistic, his abilities are honestly quite powerful. It's tactical. You shoot a tactical at somebody, and if they start shooting too much, they overheat and they kind of get like semi-stunned. Like, they stop shooting their gun and they take a little bit of damage. His passive, he can hold a third weapon. Basically mule kick from Call of Duty Zombies. So yeah, he can hold a third weapon, but he can't put any attachments on it. Why? Because of his ultimate. He pops his ultimate. Him and his teammates, if they are around him in a certain proximity range, they get unlimited ammo, faster reload speed, and I think faster movement speed with their weapons when their weapons are out. And when he uses his ultimate, his third weapon, the one that he carries in his sling, becomes a gold weapon. Now his third sling cannot carry care package weapons at all. So honestly, outside of, actually there would be no point. Even if he could, there would be no point, because they're already care package weapons. They can't be gold weapons. Like, you can't have a gold Kraber. It's already care package weapon. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So yeah, reasonable. But yeah, that's, I think outside of map changes, which I haven't touched on, the only map that I feel like got changed was World's Edge, and thank goodness they got rid of that. Wait before I say it, they changed Fragment. Let me say that. I think only the right side is called Fragment now. I think the left side is now called Museum. You know, they put a giant museum. It doesn't have freaking a lava crevice just splitting most of the town in half anymore. but we'll get to that when we get to the World's Edge gameplay. But yeah. Oh, I haven't touched ranked yet, but they changed ranked again. Uh, you now have placement matches, kind of similar how they did arenas ranked. You know, I think you had placement matches in arenas, and I guess how you performed in the match. I feel like it's a combination of arenas ranked and season 13 ranked on Apex Legends. Which, if you know me, I didn't like season 13. I didn't feel like playing ALGS camping and building ranked ranked Apex. That's just not how I want to play. Now, I understand and value the fact that they're focusing more on winning the match instead of trying to drop a 4K 20 bomb in range. Which I've always that's always been my objective. Like, I'm not gonna go for all the kills, but there was a certain kill threshold I wanted to hit, and there was a certain placement threshold I wanted to hit. So, but I feel like this one is gonna be a little bit more emphasis on placement. And I haven't played ranked yet. After last season, I just split 2 of ranked last season. Oh yeah, there are no more splits, I don't think. Yeah, there's no more splits in ranked either. So it's just all one season, hit your rank, get it done, all that. So they remove splits, you know, map rotations. So yeah, I think I haven't tried ranked yet, like I said multiple times, but it was one of the things that did have me interested this season. I'm like, huh, maybe I might do another diamond grind, because diamond seems like the only feasible rank I can touch these days. Like, that's probably my limit. But yeah, season 17 to me starting off pretty decent. For pubs, you know, the maps, Kings Canyon, you already know how small this map is. And when I mean small, I mean like the POIs are so close together. We have so many movement legends in the game. People are literally landing on top of each other. Like, matches realistically can end in 5 minutes if I really wanted to. So Kings Canyon is Kings Canyon. World's Edge could be better. I think it might be better. You know, now that Fragment isn't really Fragment anymore, and they moved construction building all the way to Lava City. If you know where that's at, you know, thumbs up. Yeah, they moved it and they kind of changed it too. I took a look at it and it was they changed it up a little bit. They have scaffoldings now, and I'm like, oh, this actually looks like a decent place to fight at. But yeah, you know, a couple map changes that are probably quality of life. And Olympus is Olympus. Still my favorite map, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, for pub matches, you shouldn't have any problem getting into fights, but you know, that's just me. Season 16, my thoughts on season 16. The beginning was good, and I'm just reviewing season 16 in a broad scope. The beginning was good. Then we got to the midpoint, kind of like right before Split Run ended, and like everything after. Ash's Heirloom came out, and then for some reason I just did not care. Like, I still played it, but you know, I did not go for Diamond and Split 2 of ranked. I just didn't. I couldn't care. Could not care one bit. And it's simply because, like, I don't know why I felt like some sort of difficulty spike when trying to go for Diamond next season, but once I got to Plat 4, I just stopped. And you know, I guess having the 2 biggest maps in Broken Moon and Storm Point as pub maps, along with Olympus. I think World's Edge was in rotation at one point. I could have swore it was, but maybe I could have been wrong. But season 16 wasn't bad. It had a good start, but then for me, it once again tapered off. No, it wasn't terrible or nothing, but just didn't keep that momentum all the way throughout the season. Now, season 17 possibly could, especially with I think some of the potential leaks. Have there been leaks? I think somebody's getting a new prestige skin or heirloom skin. I think it's called prestige heirloom skin. You know, pretty much heirloom skin. I think it might be Revenant, and he might get a complete rework. Which, if that is true, I am all for it. 100%. Revenant is the worst legend in the game, and there is no exception. None. Zero. Zilch. His passive, while underrated, it's still middle of the pack. Revenant's tactical may be his best thing possible, but his ultimate is really team based, and it's really it's bad. Like, I know people didn't like the Revtane days, but it was really the only time Revenant was really good like that. So, I mean, without movement, Revenant's ult, it's not the greatest. That's why I hope he gets a rework, because honestly, while Revenant may be the worst legend, he has, in my opinion, the best skins in the game, or at least some of the best skins in the game. But that's just me. So yeah, if that's coming this season, you know, if he's getting a prestige skin and rework, I'm all for it. I've heard some rumblings that Horizon could get an heirloom this season. I mean, people have been wanting that for a while, but once again, nobody can come to a good conversation of what that heirloom could be. Like, people were upset that Ash's heirloom was nunchucks. I mean, Ash could have gotten pretty much anything, and I wouldn't have complained. Not because she's in probably my top 3 legends right now, but she's literally a weapon specialist in my opinion. Like, she could probably use a 2x4 more efficiently than anybody on the cast. But that's just how I look at it. You know, some people are upset with Ash's heirloom. Also, please buff Ash. I know she just got a buff to her tactical when she got her heirloom, but buff her ultimate, please. For the love of the Lord, please buff her ultimate. How many times I have pointed that thing and it has teleported me about 3 meters is absolutely laughable. Buff the range, please. That's all I ask for. But yeah, season 16 was it was a thing, at least for me. But yeah, season 17 I have hopes for. High hopes, above medium hopes, you know. If my hopes for season 17 were anything, if I had to give it a rating, like, my hope said this could be an 8 out of 10 type season. Last season I give it like a 7, 7.5. I believe this season could be an 8. Oh, right here I panic and I literally just ult right there. I panic ult. I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, if I had to give season 16 anything, probably 7, 7.5. I've said ever since season 13 or 14, one of those seasons, the seasons has been getting better, at least the beginnings. And I think that trend will continue, especially with the grandeur that was season 16. So yeah, I have a lot to look forward to this season. Apex is one of, if not the only game that has consistently has stayed in my rotation. I know I've said that before, but saying it now, it's insane. Ever since, honestly, I know I'm a day one player, but honestly, my appreciation and kind of sort of hype for Apex may have started around season 5. You know, when Loba came out, and we had the quests. If y'all remember them quests, you're a real one. You're a real one. But yeah, we have our, or should I say I, have had my complaints. We all have our complaints about Apex, but man, there's not another battle royale out there that has kept me around as long as Apex had. And that was, without all my friends playing, because there were points where I was the only person out in both of my friend groups playing this game, and even throughout all this faults, it's still here. Right here, I ult, and I immediately just get lasered in the back, but I somehow don't die. Thank the Lord. But yeah, hope season 17 is really good. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Went over the maps. Went over some of the guns. Oh, back to guns. The triple take is now probably the strongest. I don't want to say it's probably the strongest marksman rifle. It's definitely competed for strongest gun in the game again because it got buffed again. Triple take got buffed. I think R99 got nerfed. It got like one bullet taken out of its mag. Like I said, RE45 is back on ground loot. Nothing else I can really think of. Well then, so I'm kind of just running out of things to say. I guess talk about the gameplay here. We're on World's Edge, and oh man, we were struggling for ammo this game. Man, I don't know what is up. But I feel like if I pick up another gun, I'm struggling for ammo in some of these games. As you can see, I got hit right there by the by Ballistic, his tactical. And once I start shooting, I actually take a little bit of damage. I think, yeah, right there, I took a little damage. So you can still shoot, but if you shoot, you could overheat, take some damage, and be stunned for a little bit. So, quite a powerful character, quite honestly. He's probably the best character probably the best character to have your first fight with. And what I mean by that, like, if you're starting a game, he's the best character you want to have to be starting your first fight off. Because you could just have a gold gun off rip while your enemy has a PK with no bolt and no sight. So, yeah, you can destroy evac towers. I didn't destroy it right there, but they can be destroyed. I was so low on ammo, I didn't even bother to start fighting the team. Like, I just like, I'm going to run out of bullets if I try to fight. Got a few shots and scared them. Our Caustic ended up getting it down, so I'm like, oh, can I ult far enough for that? And the answer is, yes I can. So yeah, big ult. Ended up getting it down, but Octane had the hammer points, which absolutely just shredded me. So yeah, you can see this building in World's Edge is still here. It's still here. So this side of the Fragment, I think this is the part that's still called Fragment. Yeah, it's still here. But the construction building you might have saw to the left, I think, got moved. If I were to turn to the other side of the city, as you can see, yeah, they put a museum pretty much slap dab in the middle over there. Right here, I just end up robbing this guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving here with something. I didn't just go down and leave with nothing. So as you can see, there's a bridge here now. Instead there was like a little cracked bridge. Now there's an actual bridge. Thank the Lord. The museum is there. This building got changed. It's part of the museum. Stairs and loop bins. What I heard about museum, don't go downstairs. And that, as you see to the bottom left, yeah, don't go down there, or else you're not gonna have any cover at all. Like, there is zero cover down there. So yeah, the fragment slash museum got a little bit of a change. Good, decent quality change. We didn't go to Lava City, so we didn't get to see construction building, or as it's called, stacks. I think it's called stacks in the game. So as we get into the final fight, I propose one question to anybody watching this video. What is your favorite thing about Season 17? That will be my, I think that's my only question. What's your favorite thing about Season 17? But as we get into the final fight, right here, I don't know what my plan was. My aim sucks, but it doesn't help that I have a common barrel stabilizer. That didn't help, but my aim definitely could have been better. Somebody got broke. Our caustic goes down. I don't know why I used the Volt at that range. I'm running out of bullets. I don't know why I tried to res caustic right here. Then I stopped resing. I actually got a good. I didn't crack him, but I got some damage on him. And then caustic just leaves. I guess he had no faith in me, but maybe it was a blessing in disguise because I ended up shield swapping. And I didn't realize it was just a 1v1. You know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise they left because I got shield swap, won the 1v1. Didn't even bother to switch weapons at the end right there because, you know, I had red shields. So, yeah. Season 17 has kicked off for Apex Legends. And I even asked why he left though, but hey, blessing in disguise sometimes. Sometimes some things work out. But yeah, Season 17 has kicked off. Hopefully, I will do a little bit more in the rank grind. But other than that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to stay up to date with not only, you know, my Apex videos, finishing up a couple more things in the Mega Man series, and maybe a couple more videos that may come out. But other than that, it's been me, Ding Down Bad. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I will see y'all in the next video. So until then, peace out.